Kickoff moments away here at Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight, a pair of NFC West rivals set to do battle. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Please welcome your 2026 Seattle Seahawks.
Ready to get this game started, here's Eddie Pinheiro. And away we go from Lumen Field. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Escapes a defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out to one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? The former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
He was a comeback story that nobody, and I mean nobody, saw coming. But he paired with head coach Kevin O'Connell, threw a whole bunch of touchdowns in Minnesota. Remember, Kate, he was an MVP frontrunner early last season. Exactly why the Seahawks targeted him, wanted him, and now have him in the fold.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion left. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. Tried to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's down now. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Scout there defensively.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. They're led out by the 4th-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
From Mr. Irrelevant just 3 years ago to one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in the NFL, Brock Purdy has just been the model of competitive grit. And, Kate, these 49ers just feed off of it. Is he the most talented? No. But he plays with tremendous heart, and his teammates follow him.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. First play, he's going to throw. Purdy on target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Has a man downfield, it's Jennings. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
The 49ers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Play fake. Darnold. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield. Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Throwing off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Escapes out to the left. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. Deep for the 49ers is Sky Moore. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. San Francisco headed out for its second possession of the game. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Play action now. Purdy. Dump off to his fullback. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Purdy setting up that play action. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
49er first down. A gain of 31 yards. And a 49er.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. Solid run in here, and that's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that just shows the level of preparedness this defense had coming into the game. They recognized the jet sweep from the start, and they nailed it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Purdy will sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 30.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. They give him 4 yards before he stops Brock. It's second down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Going run again with McCaffrey. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Caught near the goal line. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pull out in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
Seahawks, nothing.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down. Darnold. He's going to push one deep down the road. That's grabbed inside the 30. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On 1st down, this is Charbonnet. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Slot receivers headed left. Here's Darnold to throw. Short pass brought in. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They kick the running back in motion. Darnold with it on 3rd and short. In the hands of his running back, Walker. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Myers' kick is good, and that'll get him back to 11.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points, not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
For Seattle.
Isaac Gorindo to return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Oye Mafe bringing that play to a halt.
You call that jet sweep, you're looking for a little bit more than that. But at least it keeps him on schedule and didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Gets it running the sweep. Trying to find a cut back upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They'll air it out on 3rd. Hits his running back. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. On 4th down, looks like the 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. Rashid Shaheed back deep to return. Takes it in at the 26. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. After this one, we're going to hit the 2-minute warning. Walker on 1st down. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That is our 2-minute warning. 1:56 left to go before we take a break. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. To throw. Here's Darnold. To the sideline it goes. He's got it beyond the marker. Looks like he stayed in as well. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Shaheed coming in motion left. Darnold now to throw. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
From the gun on third down. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll come up on first and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. They'll set up the screen. It's Shaheed. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks make it a one-score game before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 4.
14. Seahawks 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The 49er offense headed out now late in the half. And we're down inside 50 seconds to play. Enough time to at least get into field goal range. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Stepping up, and he's going to run. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Second and 3 now. Tight end in motion left. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and 10.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
First down throw by Purdy. Forced out to his right. Small gain down to the 46. Leonard Williams applying the hit there.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Moore with a return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. We'll see the San Francisco offense first this half as they're headed out now. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. '49ers to the line. First and 10. Off the play fake, Purdy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. Running back sent in motion. Purdy throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, McCaffrey. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Another 49er first down. It's a gain of 10.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Purdy throwing here on first. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And they take him down right along the 30.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks 30-yard line.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Man in motion, headed right. McCaffrey running between the tackles. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. From the gun is Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And the 49er, first down. 1st and goal, San Francisco.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11.
Seahawks 10.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Tight end motioning right. Drive begins with a walker run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Dumped off to his running back. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. The Amador Lenore there on the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. batted away at the line. Incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. Given 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's making a bid for it. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Short pass brought in. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Now it's Purdy. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He puts some air under it deep down the left. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. He's got this at the 27. And that return's going to come to a close as we reach the end of our quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. First down now, ball at the 33. Now Darnold off the play action. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd down, they need 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's got his man, this is Walker. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
For a Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. The screen pass falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. And again, it's Darnold. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. And he's taken down at the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Darnold to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Walker now from the gun. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Working inside the red zone. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
2nd down now. They need 7. They'll empty the backfield. Motion him right. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Terrific zone coverage. Wallpaper sideline to sideline. QB's got 2 options. Wait for a hole to open or tuck it to run. He chose the former, but the pass rush showed up before any throwing lane did.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. This one from 47 yards away. Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Moore with a return. And he Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. On the counter, McCaffrey. And they'll fight ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. They'll need more of those as they trail by a score. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
49er first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And a 49er first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
2nd down. Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. It bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. The Seahawks offense running out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks trail by 8. New set of downs for them from the 31. Setting up to pass. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Back to throw. Barner with the grab. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
1st and 10 from the 43. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the 1st down, too.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Now to throw. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. Just picks up the 1st down, too.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Darnold. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
A loss of 2.
Just watching from the booth, that looked like a last resort to go take that check down. He wanted to push the ball down the field, but there was nowhere to go. He looked shorter, and this defense was ready to make him pay.
Here he is to throw. And it's not over yet, football fans. He scores, and now a 2-point conversion will force overtime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
All right, they got the touchdown, but that was only half of it. Now they need this 2-point conversion or this one's over.
The Seahawks will line up for the
All or nothing, they'll run it. And the conversion is good. He's into the end zone. Oh, looks like we may be headed for overtime. They're not out of it yet. That conversion successfully tying this game and puts us, of course, on track for overtime.
So much momentum gain, long odds to get those two-point conversions, but now you got to have discipline. We know, we've seen it in playoffs with limited time left. You got to make sure you finish the deal and carry this momentum you've just gained into that extra frame.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it deep downfield. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. The window to return it. Shoots away from one. And this drive will start inside the 25. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now they send their back in motion right. First throw of overtime. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got second down. Now it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, now the other side gets a chance to go win it.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Some work to do here. Need to make some progress to get in range for that game winner. Here's 2nd down. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll give up the gut to Walker. And some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 into enemy territory.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Hits his running back. And he's taken down at the 30. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now an inside give to Walker. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Well, Brock, they're in range for a game-winning field goal, but the offense staying out there right now. It's 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Throwing the out route complete. And this is over. He takes it in, and that wins it in overtime. It all came down to the situation they hoped for, Brock. Ball in their QB's hands with a chance to win it. And he came through when it mattered most.
And all you really do and hope for in that moment, and when it arrives, is you got the right man under center for the job. And in this moment, he was that dude.
So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.